Are you thinking about putting together a YouTube channel, but somehow you just can't get the right look, or the right lighting, or the right sound, or maybe you're just having trouble kind of getting out the gate? Well, that's what this channel is about. So if you're interested in learning some of the ins and outs of what makes a YouTube channel work, why don't you think about subscribing? And let me give you my story so you understand who I am and what I do. All right, my name is Joe Crescenzi. I'm just kind of a tech guy. I love gear. I mean, when I decided to put together a YouTube channel of my own, I call it Idea of the Day. I put a new idea out each day, and some of them don't suck. So I put together that channel, and as I'm putting that channel together, every now and then I'd say to myself, you know what, that didn't sound right, or the color was wrong, or something was wrong, or the lighting was wrong. So I'd buy new gear, and then I would test it. But I didn't want to test it on that channel, so I started putting those videos on my other channel, this channel, the one you're watching right now. So I'd test out a microphone, I would test out a camera, I would test out a new lens, I would test out some other gadget, and lo and behold, quite a few people were watching those videos. In fact, sometimes more people watching those videos than the channel I actually started creating this stuff for. So I thought to myself, you know what, let me expand that channel, which is the channel you're watching here, and let's talk nuts and bolts of what it takes to put together a channel. I'm not just talking about cameras, I'm not just talking about lenses or microphones or recording gear. I mean, there are legitimate things that I've learned in my journey. What works, what doesn't. Sometimes the things that work are the least expensive things, and I end up throwing money at things that's wasted. And the main thing you want to do is get your channel out there. You don't want to spend a fortune. I mean, if you got the money, you want to buy expensive toys, so be it. But let me show you what works and what doesn't, and when it's worth spending the extra and when it's not. Because at the end of the day, what really matters is that you get your channel out there. So I'm going to talk about the gear, I'm going to talk about the lighting, I'm going to talk about the cameras, I'm going to talk about the microphones, but I'm going to also talk about how to launch the channel itself and how to make it somewhat, professional if you want it to be, or to just plain get it out there and make it work. The ways you can market it, the best times to post, etc., etc. And to illustrate that along the way, I'm going to be creating another channel where I review things that aren't necessarily cameras and microphones and audio and all the other stuff that goes into the YouTube channel. And I'm going to start that channel with zero. So if you're watching this video right now when it's being posted, which is in September of 2021, at this moment that channel doesn't even exist. And let's take a look at that channel grow and what it takes to make it grow. In that channel I'm going to review anything. I don't care if it's a blender or vacuum cleaner or shoe polisher or earwax remover. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put it on that channel, and I'm going to grow it from 0 subscribers and 0 videos to something hopefully legit. And as I learn, I'm going to share it on this channel, and I'm going to share all my other passions for gear with you right here. Like, for example, I'm shooting this video with 2 cameras. You'll notice me sometimes turning my head and going like that, and then I'll talk on the other camera, and then I talk back. I've noticed that sometimes I can spend half as much on a camera, half as much on the gear, and get the same results. And that's something that I think you might be interested in doing too. Sometimes buying a $1,300 mic is kind of an unnecessary thing. I could show you how sometimes a $3 microphone can do the same. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to do on the channel. Hope you're thinking about subscribing. If you're thinking about doing that sort of thing, this is your chance to subscribe and to start your journey. Come along for the ride, and I'll show you how it all works. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Yeah, it was pretty good, right? I have no idea what I'm doing, but the camera's still rolling. Yes, I really, thanks for subscribing. Why is this? So why is the camera still rolling? So, Mr. Cameraman. Okay, yeah. There's nobody behind the. I forgot. There's no camera guy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. How do you do it when there's no cameraman? There's no crew. There's no. You have to do it yourself. Somebody's got to hit the stop buttons. Yeah. Are you there? Oh, sometimes you got. Oh, do I just? What about editing? Yeah. Oh, I'm not editing this. I'm just gonna. Oh, here's the button.